Good evening and welcome, one and all. It's week 5 of our 6-week championship here on oNiD Racing, and you're here for the oNiD Assetto Corsa Indycar Championship. We are at historic Vancouver, the old street circuit in the Canadian capital. That's not Vancouver's not capital, is it? Ignore me.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Geography, never my strong point.
Exactly. We are here in Vancouver for the penultimate round here of the IndyCar Championship. 12 drivers taken to the circuit this evening for our race with live race control for the fifth round of the championship. I'm getting confused because the fourth round is iRacing because we've had that drop week. Fun tech issues. We are at qualifying as we now go to live to the circuit. Let's see what the times are going on. Good evening, by the way, Ben. It's sorry, just to
Good evening.
Yes, that's yes. You're driving to the comments booth.
I'm back this week. I'm not driving the safety car this week. It's Rob is back with us.
Thank the Lord, because that was interesting. Solo last week.
It was a long old race to do solo for you, and thank you for doing it.
It's okay. I have emotional damage. Anyway, Carol Sag is the lead driver at the minute in qualifying with just over 3.5 minutes to go. 1:12.1 fastest that time. He was teasing us in practice, saying that he could, we thought, get a 1:11, yet to materialise.
He's not quite pushing for us at the moment, but it's a very tricky track to get around this one.
It's indeed.
It's old school street circuit, very much. I think I put in the briefing that the track limits are defined by the concrete walls.
Yep.
So it's going to be very. If you hit a wall, you're not going to have a good time, and neither are at least 3 people behind you. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more than a few safety cars this evening.
Interesting. We shall see and find out. Johan is on a lap, however, going through the first sector. And yes, that is Metro sounds and trains. You can see a very well built mod. Considering it's only 0.3, it's still a very good, very effective, realistic mod here for Assetto Corsa, as we see throughout the championship. 0.031 down on his best time is Karolzak going through the middle sector.
Yep, a little clip of the walls, got a little bit too greedy taking one of the chicanes, but he's pushing onwards. There are some nasty bumps on this. It looks like it's just all concrete rather than actual tarmac road. Oh,
that's not going to help.
That's a hit.
That is a hit, and that's spent the car out. That's going to be back to the pits. Alfie Beaven, however, gets up to P2, 112.5. His nearest competitor is Johan in second position. They're 0.4 a second down. Is that better just getting up into third with a 112.6? That was indeed. As he comes to the line, that's an improvement. Beaver's had an instant, so he's going to go back to the pits and will just about get out in time for another lap.
I'm having a little look to see who's coming up to the finish of a lap. James Lapavo just coming through the last chicane now. So he's got the fast left-hander to finish the track onto the start-finish straight. It's a very tight apex, that one. Comes across the line. No improvement this time, but starts a fresh lap.
Yes, indeed. And as we said, a very wide turn 1. It narrows very much going into turn 2 and 3.
It's as tight as a lot of street circuits you see, but it's very, very flat. There's virtually no elevation change across the course of the lap. So it's your sight lines and your view of apexes are hidden by walls.
Yeah. So it's gone purple. As Pavo there in the first sector. 0.05 quicker. Bernard gets mighty close. Dick Howard was like nearly 0.2 of a second in between those top two drivers. However, Pavo's still on a half decent lap. We'll wait until the next intermediate to see if he is still on a good lap. Clips were on exit there, going through that double right-hander. He's down. He's lost a little bit of time, but he's still mighty competitive. He's not that far away. 0.078 down on Karolzak's time. Karolzak goes back to the pits. That's qualifying over for the pole sitter as it stands. Final turn Pavo's going to come to the line. What's it going to be? 1:12.671. Lost time in that final sector.
No reasons to do as well. Oh, Anton Kankos having a little bit of contact with the wall and have decided to give up on the lap there.
He does. Pavo gets to the line to go for another lap, actually. So does Jacob Hine. It is Hine, Pavo, Beams, and Kanoji. But Kanoji's well down this time. He's actually going to go back to the pits. And indeed does so. We will just keep an eye on these guys. He's still on a lap. Pavo not it's not improving, actually. It is not a personal best. It's a actual worst first sector. And his best lap as it stands as he goes through the middle sector. That looks like turn 1. It's not turn 1, but it is at the other end of the circuit. So he's going through sector 2 now. Another intermediate will come up now, and there is another 10th lost on his best time. So it's not going to be an improvement unless you can find something in this last sector.
He is pushing hard on this last lap, but no, abandons and goes back to the pits.
He does indeed, and that means it is going to be Kawasaki pole, 1:12.1, with Axel Bennott next nearest car, 0.164 behind. Not too far, but still not enough for pole position for Axel. It's a French 1-2, French front row. Might add for Kawasaki Bennott. The baguette eating fellows are going to be leading the way from the great Brit Alfie Beaver in P3. Pavo, an international entry in 4th. Hine in 5th. Neil 6th. Andrew 7th. Kanoji in 8th. Nightsack Silver. Kankos in 10th. 11th. Then Beans. And 12th will be Alex Wood, which rounds up our grid for this evening's race of 52 laps.
Well, it's going to be 50 laps of racing.
Yes.
And 2 pace laps.
Yes, I stand corrected. 2 rolling laps before we go for a rolling start, and then we will be going away to racing once more for the penultimate time on this AT Championship here on oNiD Community Racing.
There has been some great racing throughout the last few weeks.
Has been indeed.
But we're about to switch over session. And we will go to the grid with Johan on pole.
Oh,
there's not a single good camera angle for this position.
Well, shout out to our Orange Army, being one of them. I'll try to find a better camera angle, folks. That's that's interesting. That's quite cinematic. We'll just try and get a different one. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Don't mind that. If we find one even better.
So these guys will not barrel down into the corner. If you've not been with us the last few weeks, they will wait for a moment while the RUF Yellowbird comes through as our pace car and guides them around for a couple of laps. And then we will go to green.
Indeed, we will.
30 seconds to the lights, and then these guys will be able to get moving.
There's another 20 seconds before the lights will go on the screen. Now, it's a rolling start, so the safety cars will make their way down to the start of the grid. They'll cars away for the start of the first of 2 laps. First one will be just a normal rolling lap, and then the second lap will then see the cars released for the full 50 lap race this evening. Yeah. Rob Samanska Psycho. Oh wow, I got that name completely wrong.
Close enough.
Close enough. His name's in there. It might be a bit of the wrong way around, but he takes to the front of the grid, and we are going to be led away for this rolling lap here. Do that and go there. There we go. And Rob is having a wonderful time sliding that kit car of a Porsche. He's called as a rough RUF. Rough RUF.
Yes, RUF. It's a They basically rebuild classic Porsches with modern hardware. But for a long time, they were the only Porsche you'd get in a lot of games because EA had an exclusive license to Porsches.
Yes. Indeed, absolutely. So, we'll see it out and about. But,
yeah, I've given them 2 warm-up laps this evening because it is a new track. It's very tight, and it will let these guys get themselves warmed up.
Indeed.
But it's also not a particularly long lap, so it should, I mean, pace cars notwithstanding, it should be a relatively quickish race.
It should be indeed. Well, we said 50 laps.
Like last week's marathon.
Yeah.
I will say, in all fairness, it's very... to Jacob, who did the lap estimation for every week on this, it is very hard to estimate how long an oval will take to run.
It's like, no. all the amount of times we have to unlap and do safety car periods, it's like, it's going to be a marathon, it's fine. But very much hoping with these very short laps, 1 minute 12, 1 minute 13 laps.
Mm. With relatively few cars on track as well, so hopefully it will keep them from being too many big car pile-ups, and will allow us to keep racing, which is what we want out of a championship.
Indeed, it is. Now, is that the final turn they go through now? And again, camera angle being compromised.
With a very strange camera angle.
It will change. There we go.
There we go.
It's a little bit awkward.
Again, it's a very early stage mod. It's what they've done is brilliant, but there's a couple of little quirks to it.
Yes. It is, I think, a good camera angle to use going forward.
See the guys forming up 2 by 2 already. I think they are under starters' orders here.
Oh, indeed.
It's going to be very difficult to get them 2 by 2 through that last turn.
Yes. And thankfully, Ben, that's not a nice issue.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I've been looking at most of this championship, if I'm honest.
It's a damn issue. We don't need to worry about it. What are you talking about?
I mean, I've got to freely admit, I would struggle on this track because it is really difficult to figure out where you are. I've done a couple of laps around it in a slower car, and I really struggled to pick out the pit entrance.
Yes. Indeed. Absolutely agree. It's a tricky street circuit, such as most street circuits are, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, the feedback from the guys for this one has been great. They're really quite looking forward to how this one's going to go.
Don't blame them at all. Safety car is starting to pull away a little bit. We're going through the finals. About to go through the final sector now.
Around this long, it's not quite a hairpin, it's not quite tight enough to really justify the moniker, but it is a full 180 turn. May be able to get cars running alongside each other through there.
We shall see. Time will tell, and time to start racing is about to become upon us. A few more corners to go. Safety car will pull itself away as lovely mugshot and Marshall there on the bottom right, and
ran one of 2 tight chicanes. Rob will peel off into the pit lane now.
This straight line basically from the final turn. You'll wait. The camera will go very briefly away from the cars as we await for the green flag, and they are now away. We'll catch
they go green, and Joanne holds the outside down into turn 1, runs it deep, clips the wall, and that is Axel Benno through, looking for his second win in 2 days here.
Yes, indeed. Had a very good race last night, didn't he? With
absolute dominance, I think was the term used.
Yeah, pretty much.
He checked out near the start and never looked back, and I think he'll be hoping to
contact. Indeed, and that's Scott and Kankos around, and
damage.
Also
pace car is on track,
and we have our first pace car of the evening, and
the guys
around as well had a bit of a spin. Regains position, might get a bit of a finger wagging for that.
And the guys are being instructed to slow down. I think they were probably being told to catch up to the back. And then they'll do a single file restart.
Yes.
Procedure, we've changed the procedure about a few weeks into the season to help aid with these restarts. The safety car will pull off. There'll be no verbal green called. They'll be told it'll be going green at the end of the lap, and the lead car has control of the pace out of the last corner, and they are only permitted to start making attempts to pass once they cross the start-finish line.
Oh.
So there has been some tellings off for that.
Indeed. So we will just await for the race leader to catch up with the safety car, which should be just around the corner.
Yeah. Very quickly back on each other. No cars losing laps. Angela Scott going for a pit stop. She's just going to clear off the mandatory.
Don't blame them, to be fair. Not a bad idea. Get to the pit bot, and I'm going to get going very shortly.
Will we get a tyre change? I don't think we did there. I think it's a very quick 1 litre of fuel. That clears the mandatory, so now she's free on strategy for the rest of the race.
Yeah,
she can catch up to the back of the pack and just work her way forward.
I don't blame her. Not a bad idea at all.
Not at all. She'll want to catch up to the back of the pack as well, because if they're going to look at going live near the end of this lap, she wants to be there, ready to go.
You will be. She'll have a chance. And it's not that far behind, to be fair. Even though it says about 16 seconds, it is just a few corners away. As we see her going to put the foot down into the middle sector, and there's the back of fewer cars, and she's absolutely fine.
Absolutely. They do have permission to catch up to the pack and then slow. So it's a good way to do it, and Chris will be managing the queue very intently to make sure that no one's leaving big gaps, no one's pushing cars out of the way. Now the question is, we're going to come through the last chicane, and then will Rob be peeling off into the pit lane?
Out to find out. Where is Rob? Indeed, he is pulling away into pit lane.
Into the pits. Axel Beno will assume control of the race, and from once they go into the last corner, he is free to assume racing speed and gets a great jump there. Good reactions from James Lapavo, but he is forced to react and loses a couple of attempts there.
Does indeed, and Benoit leads the way through turn 1 and 2. Lap 5 of 50 here, or lap 3 of 50, should I say, for this evening's race. Benoit leads the way. Pavo, Kawasaki, Neil. Scotty's round.
Gets going, but no pace car call. She was on her own.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So she's going to catch back up. Kanoji making a move on the inside of the chicane. Can't quite make it work. Kankos gets the position back, holds position. And that's a bold overtake. They give each other space.
Yeah. James Lapavo on the push to pass as they come down towards straight. Goes for the lead on the inside. And gets it done. Great move through the hairpin there.
Not over yet. Bennott's going to try and make another move back. I can't do anything about it. We'll have to stay put. It's very much single file through here. You'll be very brave to make a move and send it up the inside of another car going through that section.
And Johan is right there with them. James trying to pull away now.
Kawasaki!
That was a massive hit. Kawasak's off in the void between the world. Is into the pits. No pace car call because the race teleported him back to the pits. I don't think he'll have lost too much. I don't think he lost a lap.
He has. Down in 12th, and he's got cars behind him.
It's dropped him to the back in the pit lane, but I think he had crossed the pit limit, the line, so it will drop him back to... actually, I don't know. No, I think you're right. I think he has lost a lap.
Oh dear.
Gonna be hoping for a pace car to give him that back.
He will be.
Alex,
You'll be seeing the blue flags now. He's defending the position. I don't think he realises it's a lap down.
Alex Wood on the push to pass, and I've lost all sound. That's interesting.
Oh, hello. That's interesting. It might be.
No, just from the game. That's
Oh.
very odd. Oh wait, no, there it goes.
Brilliant. That's fine. We're all good. It's fine. I think Johan's fighting for position here, trying to get back past, but looks like the inside.
Ben Neal up in third in the Bar Honda livery car.
He's back around.
Flips the wall. He's probably going to drop in place to Alfie.
That's contact with Kanoji as well.
Oh, that's a big one. And the pace car is called.
Yep.
Well, ironically, Johan's probably going to be very happy about that.
Yeah.
Comes through the pits
again.
As does Scotty. I wonder if she was teleported. I wonder if a couple of them were teleported to the pits. No, they're doing stops.
No, they're actually doing stops. They've driven into the pits.
Yeah, I think they've taken advantage of the chaos. They're going to do stops, come out, and see where the lie of the land is.
And
Johan might get his lap back.
He's definitely a lap down.
The good thing is, this has actually put him in position. Pretty much. He's got Jatin Kanoji ahead of him.
Yeah, so cars pulling to the left to allow safety car to catch up with the leader. And indeed, they do find the lead car, and it will be now just a brief moment of pause. We do have a lap car of Kawasaki. They should be able to get the lap back very, very shortly once all the cars are gathered up.
I mean, it might well be a case of just telling him to keep going and go round.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm sure he will be putting the question to race control. They are waiting for Jatin to catch up with the queue before they do anything, I suspect.
Yeah, there he is.
There he goes. And now they'll get themselves organised. Might lose another lap letting the car around. Oh, we have a well-known face. It's Jeppe Waspy McWaspface Langaker in the chat, who we haven't seen for a while.
Good evening, thank you, Jeppe.
Apparently, we've got a lack of in-game sound on the stream.
Ooh.
The sound is a little bit inconsistent on the mods, Jeppe. So I think it's going in and out. Good to hear from you, man.
I've turned it up a little bit, but it's just when we get to like wonderful world of AC here, where we have the mods where it actually gives sound other than the cars.
Johan has got the wave around.
He has indeed. He's going for the wave around. He's pushing to get back to the back of the grid.
Yep.
As a leader, the leader was always taking a safety car there for a minute.
That's James LePavo just bullying Rob.
It is pretty much, yeah.
It's like, I wouldn't get that close. It's not like that Yellowbird's going to have great traction great traction, full stop. But it's definitely not going to be great out the corners. He's doing this deliberately to wind him up.
Now, James. Yes, and that loud noise you did hear in the street in the game was the metro that was running above the circuit. It's louder than the cars. So we will just bear that in mind if you do have any issues with sound. It's turned back up again, but it does
some of the way the mod is translating sound is less than optimum.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
All the main parts we need work. That's the main thing with this mod.
Yes, absolutely. As I think now Pavo allowing a gap to the safety car, not annoying Rob anymore.
No, Johan's still a long way back.
He is. May get another lap here.
Well, that depends. It's Chris's call. He might not give Johan time to catch up. Rob is in.
It's now Pavo that leads the way into the final turn.
When's he going to make the jump?
Not yet. Now.
Oh, great reaction from Bernard as well. He's not letting him get.
He is, and he's still there. into turn 1. It is still Pavo that leads the way. Benot Beaven. Beaven actually not too far behind. Clips the wall, trying to get past.
Yep, we are on 0 damage for these guys, just because the cars are just a bit too delicate.
Oh dear, it's now going to be Beaven around the outside for P2.
Oof, that was a move. And this is Alfie Beaven on home territory now. He's he lost out to Beno yesterday in the LMU event. He's after the comeback today.
And he is pushing, using up every part of the tarmac he can.
Chasing after James Lapavo.
Yeah, big time. Very much so.
We've got a few people in chat. Good evening to Raining Monkfish. Saying, yeah, the safety car drifting earlier, that's just Rob, if we're honest.
Yeah.
It's hard not to drift in that RUF, to be fair.
No, it's not hard at all.
And Psycho's looking forward to watch back tomorrow's SFL race at Thruxton. That should be a good one. That's Thursday night, I believe, isn't it?
That is Thursday night, the Thruxton race.
And yes, Jeppe Alfie is still rocking Mr. Bean in the cockpit because I forgot to ask him to change it and just reassigned him the old livery.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes, as we said, Thruxton will be the Super Formula Lights for iRacing on Thursday. Be sure to tune in. That'll be myself and Scotty in the comments booth, bringing you all the action from the 2 race evening with reverse top 10 on the second half-hour race.
However, Thruxton a great circuit.
It is indeed. However, Alfie losing out a little bit here, and we'll look to try and gather some pace back up. Now there's 1 second between leaders. However, we said about Scotty.
Scotty's making moves as well. She is on the back of Alex Wood for P7. And just about everyone ahead of her still has to clear off their mandatory pit stop.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Alex not giving up on that spot.
Not. Had a good think about it for a moment, didn't they?
And
goes wide. There's a wall there.
Bit wide, clips the wall, but gets away with it. But Ben Beam's too far back to take advantage. Ben Beam's, in fact, fighting with Anton Kankos.
And
loses the position.
Yeah, it goes down to 10th. Kankos gets past. I don't think that was push to pass either. That was just an outright pace into the
really good move.
Yeah, got the run, got the slipstream. No need for any additional boost. It's got the move done, dusted.
Now, all of the top 3 have used a push to pass. Ben Neal in P4, who's only a second half off them, still has one in hand.
Oh, as we jump through the clips the wall as well. That's not, well, no damage, but it's not going to help his ability to. He's getting mighty close to the walls.
He's pushing very hard. But the top 3, all of them within half a second of each other. Beno sat a little bit off the back of Alfie Beaven, who is right under the rear wing of James Lapavo.
It is. Woods just lost the position to Scotty, however.
Go on, Scotty gets the move done. Wants to chase off after Zach Silver.
They do. Looking for a really good recovery drive here if they can keep it going like this. With 38 racing laps to go.
Jacob Hine not out of touch with the podium positions either. But it's going to be hard to catch this top 3. They are setting a pace.
Yeah, it is now 1.8 seconds between 4th and 3rd.
Johan in about 3 laps. He switched to the alternate tyre, so the faster tyre, but he has made up about 10 seconds on Jatin Kanoji over the last few laps.
Oh.
Yes, this is the VRC Indycar. And Jatin has a big snap, and that's going to let Johan get close to him.
Not close enough, however. It stays put. As the Frenchman struggling to get back up to pace again.
Yep. Jatin with a little clout of the wall. Probably he's caught up to him now, and now he's got to find a way past him, which is not the easiest thing to do on a street circuit.
Is not, despite the clear pace differences.
Oh, yeah, Jatin gave him space there.
I think so. Just a little
Realised
bit.
he was coming and let him go. I think he was looking to turn him, but then realised that Johan was already there.
Yeah. That's not going to help his cause, is it? So just lets him go, says, you know what, you are quicker than me, I'm going to maybe just let you go and have my own race here down in Lowsome 12th.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I think the better decision not to just to slow him up, but as I was like saying that, it's now catching Ben Beams for 10th position quite quickly.
Not, yeah, he's determined to work his way back through the field. And they are pushing hard. All the top three still within it. Just over a second of covering the three of them. And Axel Benno is doing a bit of a smart thing and just sitting off the back, watching to see what James and Alfie get into.
That's a moment, and then you see Carol's like making her way past Ben Beams as well, on the inside of the middle sector, a little long right hand. It looks like turn one, it isn't turn one, but it's almost like a replica of turn one. A very open hairpin.
Yeah, long, wide turn. But no, a very different line to Beaven and Lapavo there. Takes a long arc through and then snaps back to the apex.
Interesting to see as Scotty is fighting away with Zach Silver, again wheel-to-wheel contact. Going through turn 1, 2 and 3.
Oh, Scotty on the outside. Zach is not going to give up that easily. Closes the door. Both of them with put the same amount of push to pass, so they are going to have time in hand. It's going to be who uses it, when, and how tactically they make those moves work.
Yeah, absolutely through.
Angela blows up a long way under braking there.
Does indeed. That's Karazak, by the way, also making a move past Kankos for position. Easily done by the looks of it. Oh, Beaver's upside down.
Oh, yeah. I think that's going to be Alfie Beaven losing a lap there.
That is indeed. Whatever happened, we just missed it, unfortunately. Can't get a replay. That's Alfie Beaven out of the top three. And
it becomes a duel for the top position now with 15 laps in.
Yeah, but Alfie's going to be allowed down. He's dropping down the timing tower because of what's happened at the, wherever that was that happened. I think it was the final turn.
Yeah. He's come out just behind, out of the pits, just behind Ben Neal, nearly goes into the back of him as well.
Does, but because of what happened, Silver and Scott have come together at turn 3.
And around, pace car's moving, and Alfie Bevan could not be thanking Zach Silver and Angela Scott more at this moment.
That is.
Did Rob just drift it out the pit? Like, of course he did.
I didn't see, to be fair, but he is out on circuit.
The cars slow down. They will catch up to Rob, who is still about half a lap away.
Mm-hmm.
But the cars are under starters' orders to slow to about 160. James Lapavo pits.
Yeah. Indeed, they do.
And Axel Benno assumes the lead of the race.
Indeed, they do. The Frenchman leads for now. They all got to make a pit stop.
Yeah, no, Alfie, my boy, my beautiful boy. Good grief.
Oh, diddle. Alfie finding himself on the roof. He's going to get the lap back, which I'm sure he'll be absolutely thrilled with. Also being stuck in that traffic between Neil and...
He's going to lose very little time. He is just behind Neil and just ahead of Jacob Hine.
That's second and third as well.
Who's now up into third?
Yeah. There's the safety car picking up the leaders.
Still some stragglers around. A lot of people doing their pit stops.
Yes.
Scotty is attempting a 27 stop strategy by the looks of it.
Every time there's a safety car. Pit. You can do that.
It's a free stop.
Yeah, why not?
It's put her, 2 places back, but she's going to be on the back of other people now.
Yeah.
And without any disrespect to Kanoji and Kankos, Scotty is probably quicker than them.
Yeah.
So that's 2 places she'll be able to immediately fight for.
Yeah, I don't blame her. As the field is now being picked up by the safety car. Just Scotty and a few other cars to catch back up to the back of the queue.
Yeah, Scotty, Zach Silver, and Ben Beams, who pitted from what would have been 2nd place.
Ooh.
No, I'm thinking of Ben Neal.
Oh, you're thinking of Ben Neal, yeah.
There's too many Bens here now. There's so many of us.
There's two. One of us. One of us.
There are now 4 Bens in the AC night. 5 when Ben Brown turns up.
There's so many Bens.
We've got Ben Neal, Ben Asker, Ben Beams, me, and Ben Brown when he jumps in.
Right, Ben 1, Ben 2, Ben 3, Ben 4.
Mate, I better be Ben 1, otherwise we're going to have words.
Oh, you'll always be my number 1. Oh. What do you want? Anyway. Field has now been caught up, and that enables Alfie to be released.
He is on his wave round, and he wants to set a pace and catch up with this field, because the last thing he wants is to be in the position Johan Karolzak was, where the field gets released for a restart with him still half a lap behind. So the thing is, that flip, while it's a pain, will have given him fresh tyres, a fresh load of fuel. He's got no need to stop right now.
No, exactly.
I think he will still have to do his mandatory stop. It probably should avoid crashing into the wall as well.
Yeah,
but,
that would help. That's a prerequisite for racing on the street circuit, you know. Don't put it into the wall.
Yeah, he's going to be well on the back of them. They're doing about 100. He's doing 200 plus. Oh, no, they're not even doing that. They're doing 50 kilometers an hour at the moment.
Indeed.
Those are going to be some cold tyres on these VRC machines.
Yeah, and may want to have another full lappers.
I think they've been given the go a bit quicker.
Get a shift on, basically. As the field is now caught up, and the safety car does indeed increase and just has a casual drift.
Because of course it does. Why wouldn't you?
Style points. It's not very safe for the safety car. A bit of a oxymoron.
17 laps in, we're going to be going on to lap 18, just shy of half distance. And it's not been an awful lot of time behind the pace car.
Hasn't, no. We've had some good racing time.
Mm-hmm. And now we've got cars out of position.
And Bennett just goes with it, just gets going straight away. No sleeping around, just immediately goes for it.
Absolutely nailed those jumps of the restart.
Yeah,
not that time though. Oh, Ben Neal's round. The AM leader, he's won every race in the AM class so far this season, has dropped a long way back.
Late braking into the tyre wall at turn 1. I do wonder if that was cold tyres.
Cold tyres and cold brakes, I suspect. But Jacob Hine is now in P2, chasing down Anton Kankos round, recovers and keeps going. Safety car stays where it is.
And it does. There's about a gaggle of 5 cars trying to get through the middle chicane circuit all at once. 5 doesn't go into 1, folks. As
2 by 2. Ben Neal and Ben Beams fighting together too as they go side by side. Great racing from these two.
in the background, Cancos now wants to try and make a move as well. There's some positions on the top 5 that were changed. Wood drops to Carroll, Zach Kine drops to Pavot. There's some potential shenanigans up in that position. Wood is spun around, and so is Scotty, and that's Neil.
Yeah, that's Ben Neil round. That's a couple of cars, and the pace car comes out again. They do say that pace cars breed pace cars.
Yeah.
But I think I think it's just the right position. They're going to slow just enough to let Rob pick up the front, so we're not going to spend too long forming the queue, thankfully.
Cars in the pits. Neil lets come into the pit lane along with, I think, Wood also as well.
It might as well at this point.
No, exactly. So
no, Wood's keeping going.
Oh, he is. It's just Neil in the pits then.
Well, he should be able to catch up quite quickly. He's going to come out, have the first chicane and the first couple of corners, and then he can get right on the back of the queue.
Yeah, absolutely. Get going once more. It shouldn't be too long, actually, and the safety car is really putting away.
And this has put Lepavo right on the back of Axel Benno again.
As indeed. They will see if those two drivers reignite their battle.
He's already... Alfie Bevan's already back up to P7.
Don't blame him. Don't blame him at all.
He will have made places in that carnage, but half the field he's already taken back through. Next sign up for the league, bend over. Get out. Get out. That joke's so old, they're digging it up and cloning it for Jurassic Park.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway. The Benno leads the way. Actually, slows right down. The safety car is pulling away already.
Yeah.
Big old gap.
In the pits. Well, no, but Axel has control. He is free to go the paces. Then no one is allowed to pass him until they pass the start-finish line. When does he make the leap?
Now. No. Now.
Just past the apex. That's very sneaky.
To do it. He's absolutely well within his rights to do that, and we are green again for the third time as we go on to racing lap 18 of tonight's race. Cancos and Wood fighting away into turn 1, give each other space, and Cancos loses that position. Ben Neil now looking around the outside, comes the inside for turn 3.
Does he get the move done, or is he's still there?
It is Alfie look at the inside of Zach Silver into the first chicane.
Gets him on the push to pass.
And
he's going to get Jacob Hine as well. He looks to have had a close encounter with the wall.
Yeah, he had a moment.
Johan Karolzak's back into third and attacking Jatin Kanoji, who is holding on to... Jatin's holding on to fourth. Oh, who's that? That's Axel Benno in the wall. Gets it turned around. Careful with the rejoin, Axel.
It does.
Gets it done.
And this
pace car stays where it is.
Indeed it does. Solo incident, no other cars involved, so race will keep going. Neil gets past Wood, 4th position, going through the second chicane.
Very nice. There's some good moves getting put in here. Gotti is round.
Oh, the pace car
Solo waits. Pace car is out.
Never mind. Well, we said safety cars breed safety cars. Unfortunately, that's the case.
It was a rough position to be in. A load of people dive into the pits, including Axel Benno, who might as well, he's dropped the positions, might as well get his pit stop out of the way and get going again.
Yeah.
And fights his way through.
Yep, absolutely.
I suspect there's a few tyre changes going in here to the alternate softer rubber.
Eventually.
Let's see. Benno, goes on to the alternate. Cancos on the alternate. Scotty stays on the primary.
Ooh. Interesting.
No lapped cars, so they will be able to catch back up to the pack and
yeah, for sure.
Get going.
Will do indeed. It will be a very quick restart for this fourth safety car period.
And it's Johan Karelzak and Alfie Bevan back in P2 and 3 chasing James Lapavo.
Dear God.
I mean, I wouldn't rule Benno out either. He's going to be right in the pack and able to make moves.
Yeah.
He's already eyeballing Alex Wood there. I think that was just, he didn't want to get caught up under braking, so he was just lurking with intent.
Love it. Lurking with intent. Right, safety car still there, and now safety car pulls away. Or tries to.
Comes out of the last chicane, and Rob will tear away now towards the pit lane. Proper drift on the go there. Very nice.
It was.
Beans it into the pit lane. One day I'm going to put pit lane penalties on, and he'll be astonished. People will be astonished.
They will do indeed. It's Pablo leads away for this next green flag lap. It's Jacob Hind.
When does he go?
He goes now.
That's cheeky from James Lapavo.
Backs up the field and threatens Alfie for position as well.
Bit of a Jensen Button move from James Lapavo there.
Just a little bit. Gets the field away. Alfie did look under threat there from Kanoji for a brief moment, but they all get going again. But not drops 2 positions as Ben Neal also loses position as well to Ben Beams. How many Bens? Jesus Christ. Both Bens are side by side into the first chicane. They're still side by side, giving each other space. How in the world they made that work, I have no idea.
Jatin Kanoji is leading the AMS and is at the moment could be the person to break Ben Neal's stranglehold on the AM Championship.
Beams into the wall.
Benno really pushing hard there.
It was as Neal hit the inside at the middle sector. It's contact!
As a little tap with Ben Beams.
Oh, that was close. Almost threw right into the final chicane. Ben Beams
That's
goes
the
deep.
curve. Oh, taps the back. Yeah, Ben Beams just got mugged there. Lost out to Anton Kankos and Angela Scotti.
Yeah, indeed.
Johan Karelzak in the pits.
Interesting.
Strange decision. I'm assuming he's working a strategy there, but he keeps going. There's a few guys who've decided to go for their pit stops now. It's a difficult thing to do straight after a safety car period.
Something's happened to Karelzak. They're a lap down.
Yeah, I think he's had a has he? Yeah, he's had a flip, I suspect.
And Bennett is still a fighter with Bennett around the outside of the chicane. Because why not? Gets a move down up into P5.
He's found so much grip in that car.
He has. It's insane. What? P8, P9, Ben Beans getting a move done on push to pass. 7 activations left for him. Gets up into P8 and will look to retain that position from Kankos, who's actually yet to use any of their push to passes, which is something that's worth noting as well.
You've got 50 laps racing. You can. It's 1 every 5 laps.
Yeah. You
can throw in.
Yeah.
So if you know when you've got them spare and when to use them, it all comes back to help you.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely.
Alfie Bevan right closing the gap to James Lapavo there. Little snap of the steering as he goes through the chicane.
Not good enough for now as Ben Beans loses the position again back to Kankos. Will stay put. Ben Neal getting a pass by Bennett.
Yeah, no, straight through on Ben Neal there.
Yeah, big time. He's got the pace. Comfortable with the car.
I wonder if Neil is thinking, I'm in the AMS. The overall's nice, but I've got P1 in the AMS. I've got 4 wins in the championship. I want to make it 5 from 5. And the other guy in the championship is ahead of me there.
Oh, cheeky move up the inside there from Bennett. Wheel-to-wheel contact with Kanoji. And there's contact between the two drivers.
Goes through, and that lets Ben Neal through. They get going again. Safety car has been called.
Yep, not surprised.
Alfie Bevan in the pits.
Oh, this all should be his final pit stop if he can make the tyres work. If he can.
I suspect so. I think he's elected to do this stop now while the safety car's there, come out with a free stop.
But not Kanoji both in the pits as well. Beams in the pits too.
And Alfie stays on the primary tyre, but I'm assuming he's fueled up for the rest of the race now.
One would imagine so, indeed.
It is 200% tyre wear for these guys, but even so, you'd think those primaries will make 25 relatively short laps.
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? We'll see what happens as the race will continue under the safety car for another brief moment in time.
Johan Karazak will probably get his lap back as well, which he'll be very happy about on those alternate tyres.
Yes.
Lots of people have switched to the alternates and made the change.
Oh. See what happens with that strategy call as Rob very casually is drifting that safety car through the through the circuit.
Ben Neal in P2 overall. Johan Karazak goes to take his lap back.
Yeah, so you'll get away and go and get that lap back very, very shortly.
Zach Silver in P3. Angela Scott in P4.
They've made good inroads as well.
We have got Jeppe asking if we can go on board with one of the leaders to see the track layout.
And indeed, I'll tell you what, we'll go with Ben Neal in P2. Hopefully get a glimpse of this restart if it's going to be this lap. I think we're going to have one more lap of safety car.
Yeah, Johan is still a long way behind. So
need on board to go through the final turn.
And Neil harassing James Lapavo there.
He's going for the mind punt, isn't he? He doesn't want to make a move himself. He wants him to make a mistake and getting psychological. Isn't he? A little bit.
I'm trying to remember. Has James Lapavo done a pit stop? Let's have a look. I should be able to find this information.
Yes, do tell.
Pit stops. Yes, he has. One stop for Lapavo, one stop for Ben Neal, one stop for Zach Silver in the top 3. 5 stops for Angela Scott in P4.
Of course.
1 stop for Kankos, 2 stops for Alfie Bevan, 1 stop for Jacob Hine, 2 stops for Beno, 1 stop for Wood, 2 for Beams, 2 for Kanoji, and 3 stops for Johan Karazak. But I think 2 of those were him being reset to the pits, and it counts them stop.
Right.
So we shall see what these guys do.
They do well. Shouldn't be too much
I've got
longer.
a feeling. Yeah, I've got a feeling it's going to be this lap because Johan is catching on the back of the pack. I think that was Ben Neal getting told to close that gap up as well. Chris is not averse to telling people to close the gaps as they come into the restart. Does not want those big gaping holes in the queue.
No, exactly. So Karazak now onto the back of the field. And we now wait for that safety car to potentially pull away at the end of this final chicane.
Almost perfect timing for Johan there. Gets right on the back of the pack. We'll have nice warm tyres. Let's see what Rob does. Has a little drift and tears off into the pit lane. And now it's going to be... when does James make the jump? He waited a long time last time. When does he go this time? He's doing it again. He's backing them up, controlling the pace, and goes. The Jensen Button special.
Does Ben Neal on board as we go into turn 1. And Kankos had an issue down 2 or 3 positions here.
Yep, Kanoji lose out
Scotty.
massively.
Does indeed, and Scotty was round there. But manages to keep it going once more.
Held it. Loses out to Axel Benno.
Oh, and almost 3 wide into the first chicane.
Everyone's kept going.
Holy bejesus.
Oh, Alfie Bevan managing to close off through the chicane like Jan Karolzak on the push to pass. Goes to the inside of Ben Beams.
Oh, contact.
And Alex Wood, 2 cars in the space of a straight there.
Got mugged.
No, there is no quarter big arsehole given here. These guys are fighting hard.
Indeed. Bennett now on the tail of Zach Silver for P3, our former front row starter of this race. Goes all up the inside. It's a shocking exit from...
That was sweetly done. It was the reactions that got him.
Yeah.
Saw Zach had that moment and immediately turned underneath him through the corner. And now goes chasing after Ben Neal in P2.
Jacob Hind fighting away with Scotty here for 6th and 7th. Silver drops another position to Alfie Bevan as well, as he now drops down to 5th place.
The 2 AC admins fighting hard for position here.
Oh, no.
This could lead to an icy voice chat after the race.
I don't want to know. Jacob Hind up the inside of Scotty gets moved down and pushed to pass.
We'll have the extra power on exit. Scotty holding on to her push to passes at the moment.
And Carol's now looking to try and make a move. Going to go 3 wide. Almost 3 wide.
I see.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, Jacob has a snap, goes deep, and that clips Alex Wood, who goes part round, holds it. Well held, sir.
Good stuff from him, as we did also see Bennett get up into 2nd position. Mahas and Ben Neal were just stuck with that midfield battle as they all gathered round each other to go through almost 3 wide at one point and go through the lap.
Scotty clips the wall but keeps going. Will have lost a little bit of pace but holds on to the position.
Good stuff. They'll be wanting to try and get as much time back as they can.
Johan Karolzak very tight for the turn. Zach runs deep. And that gets Johan. Oh! Johan, it's P5. Johan is flipped again.
Oh no.
And back to pits. Zach Silver stuck on track. Pace car has not yet moved.
Oh, they're going to stay put.
Yep. Oh, Johan's got to be wondering what he has to do to buy some luck this race.
Indeed it does. Unfortunately, flipping the car will return to the pits and will put him a lap down again.
Yeah.
It's just undone everything he's done throughout this rest of this race.
I don't know, it's showing him as 8 seconds off the back of Ben Beams.
Oh, he might be alright.
So it might not have put him a full lap down. It does depend on where you are on track.
Might have got away with it then. Still on the lead lap. We are still underway with racing. It is Pavel leads away from a charging Bennett. Benno, should I say, in P2.
Yeah, both on the alternate tyre. I've got a feeling that Le Pavos are much older.
I would imagine so as well. Did we ascertain if Pavo stopped at all?
He has. He's done 1 stop. Benno's done 2 and has much younger alternates on the car.
That's going to do it. 22 laps to go.
Oh, Benno clips the wall.
Never mind.
Drops nearly 2 seconds. Nearly a second and a half, gets recovered, but now he's got to do all that work all over again.
No. And that's closed. That's allowed Beaver to close in, but he clips the wall in sympathy and loses about 0.2 of a second going through the middle sector. Silver off the circuit in the chicane will continue going.
There's some great racing going on here. Jati Kanoji chasing down Anton Kankos.
Is indeed. Not that far behind either. Looking to close that gap. Kanoji Silver yet to use push to pass along with Scott as well and Neil. Neil's in 4th. 10 push to passes left. I'm not sure if they realise they have push to passes.
He's got 20 laps left to do them. It's got a cooldown on it, so even when he starts using them, he's going to be able to pushed them out one after the other, but he's going to have to wait until they come back to him.
Indeed, that is a shame. So we'll have to try and get them used up if you can. You don't, no mandatory need to use them. You're not forced to use them as Kanoji hits a wall.
Oof, and another one. He's kept going and kept the gap. To be honest, he is still chasing down Cactus. Gets on the push to pass. They go through this long sweeper into the chicane. Cuts back a better line for Jatin there.
Yeah, but clips the wall on exit a little bit. It's going to hurt his momentum. Karolzak just posted fast lap, by the way, down in 12th position on the back of Ben Beams. And he'll be looking to regain those positions they lost from having an incident. There's another clip of the wall.
In the walls there.
And that is Karolzak alongside Beams as well. And that's a position gained easily, done and dusted. As the lead battle is now within half of a second.
And that was closed up very quickly there. I think that was push to pass power helping him there. 20 laps to go in this race. We're under the half distance. I think the last thing that James Lapavo would want to see here now is a safety car.
Yeah.
Benno is getting closer and closer.
Jump on board.
Yeah, left.
There we go.
Fashada comes out just to have a look at the inside. Doesn't make the moves, not quite there yet. Relying on that slipstream to pull him closer. Takes a much tighter line through turn one. Loses a little bit on the exit.
Does indeed. They're actually going to the final part of the circuit. So this is now the final chicane. Penultimate turn here, and they get a run into the. Well, they get a run through the final turn into turn one.
They get very close to the wall.
No, not this time round.
Nope, it's not there. Pav gains a little bit, stretches the gap slightly through the turn, but goes a bit deep, and that has let Benno close right up. He's within 2 tenths. Looks to the outside as they come out of that right-hander. Gets on the push to pass. Both of them on the push to pass.
Oh,
Pavo in defence.
All the top three on the push to pass. The outside line for Pavo will become the inside line, side by side for the leaders.
Benno goes through, and Alfie Bevan wants some of this.
Does indeed. It's a top three fight.
Pav gets it back. The push to pass goes off for Benno. Oh, Bevan and Benno both side by side. A little brush of the wall for Bevan there. On the brakes, can he hold it? Not quite there. A little wheel bang from Benno on as he goes through on James Lapavo.
Oh.
Alfie Bevan follows on the other side. These three spin positions like they're going out of fashion.
They're very cheeky inside line there for Benno. Actually, almost cutting the entry into that double right-hander. So
they have the briefing explicitly stated that the track limits are determined by the concrete walls.
Oh, there you go then. So taking that quite literally, and again you'll see, not through this corner, but some of the long right-handers. You'll see Bennett actually try to actually go into more of a tighter line. And actually
the only thing they've been told is explicitly not allowed on that front is cutting the chicanes.
Yeah.
Because that would take the mix slightly.
Just a little bit.
But I wanted these guys to have plenty of racing room around this track, and it seems to be working for them.
Indeed. They are right. How this now unfolds is Alfie Beaver now looking to try and catch up with the leader of Benno for first position, but not looking very likely at the minute. It's pretty much status quo now between the top three. Pavo getting very squirrely on the throttle as he comes out of that second long right hander in the middle sector.
He's not quite there at the moment. These two finding some pace now. They've got past him.
They have. Can cost
all three of these guys are brilliantly fast drivers. I think Pav's tyres are starting to suffer at this point. Both of these guys have pitted more recently than him.
They're yelping for help, those four wheels on Pavo's car.
It's Alfie on the prime compound, Benno on the softer alternates, but they will fade away much quicker. It could be Alfie in the box seat here if he can hold on to the back of that orange car in front.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll stay put and see what he can do for now, but the gap now extends to 1 second between leaders as Kanoji is round.
Can he get going without causing trouble? I think he has.
Yeah.
And well done, sir. Clears the incident, and that means no pace car will be called, so the battle remains uninterrupted.
It does. 17 laps to go. And Karolzak making his way back through the field as well, going past Kankos for P7.
12 cars on track, and we've had some amazing racing.
We absolutely have. It's been brilliant.
I'm starting to push now. 6/10 quicker than Alfie Bevan on that last lap.
Yeah. He's looking to extend that lead now and absolutely dominate the rest of this race.
It's a lot to ask from these tyres to get to the end if he's pushing this hard the whole time.
Maybe hoping potentially for another safety car you get a cheap pit stop. Potentially, we'll see. Get the pushing done and dusted out and early, and try and get a gap and then manage that gap until the end of the race.
The only person to not... There's two people, I take about 3 people who haven't used push to pass this race. One is Ben Neal in 4th.
Yeah.
Next is Angela Scott in 6th and Zach Silver in 10th. None of them have used any of their push to passes yet.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'm not sure they actually use their push to passes, to be perfectly honest. I've never seen them use it throughout the season. They I don't know if they don't have a button map.
They know they've got them available. We saw Scotty use some at Autopolis in the first week.
But just not electing to use any as of yet. As you said, there's no mandatory rule that you have to use them all for the taking. As Ben Neal's had an incident around at the start-finish straight. A pretty vulnerable spot, as we just saw Scotty go past.
Safety car's out.
And safety car's
Late
out.
safety car. This will put a spanner in the works for people.
Oh boy.
Where are the leaders? They're already going into the first chicane.
They are indeed, and safety car may just be instructing cars just to pull to the left. And now people through Kanoji.
Pick up the lead.
Kankos is in the pits. And Karolzak's in the pits.
They will be able to take fresh alternate tyres. This could work out very well for them. And both of them have those big red rim tyres. Oh no, Kankos is just coming in for a stop. Zach Silver are having the same thought. 15 laps to go. Goes to the alternates.
Yep, indeed. What does Kankos do?
You've got to think.
Red
wall tyres. You've got to think Lepavo will be looking to do a get on fresh rubber, but will he lose that advantage now? But he'll have to fight from the back of the pack.
Indeed he will, because the safety cars is elected to go around the track and catch up with the leaders, so letting the leaders catch up with them. Field is being caught up now, so we're just waiting. Everyone's still on the lead lap, actually. Maybe a relatively short 1 or 2 lap safety car period.
Yeah, we're just going to let those pitting cars catch. There's no point taking a stop now.
No.
Pav's not had the opportunity here.
He's out of luck.
He might choose to do it anyway, just to get fresh rubber on the car. Alfie Bevan as... But no, it's Benno, isn't it?
Leader, into the pits.
Benno, Lepavo, Alfie Bevan will assume the lead on prime tyres, and they will still have plenty of life in them.
Even Scott, Kanoji, Karolzak, Pavel.
That's a raft of pit stops going on there.
Why,
that's a proper Indycar pit stop, isn't it?
It is indeed. It is. Benno, Pavo, Hine, Neal, and Beams all into the pits. They'll drop down the order. That's half the field.
And you've got to think a lot of the guys ahead of them have pitted. They were in the right position to pit.
Alfie going to win this race?
It might do. It's going to be... Those primes will start to go off, but they'll go off much more slowly than the softer alternates at the 200% wear.
Oh,
Imagine Scott's up to P2
12
with 10
laps.
push-to-passes on prime tyres.
12 laps to go as well. 11 when the safety car comes in, I'm presuming will be end of this lap.
And we know Scotty likes a downforce car. Alfie doesn't. He's fast in just about anything you put him in, but he is not a big fan of
Wingage.
Wings downforce open wheelers.
Yeah. Right.
This is going to get very interesting. Bendings is still catching up. He might get to the back of the queue, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see Rob come in this lap.
Stand corrected, 14 laps to go, should I say. Not 12. And this is this changes the complexion of the race completely. And Rob electing to drift it through to
Rob crashes the safety car and goes in. The control is Alfie Bevans. When does he make the jump?
Now,
Apex the last corner and he goes.
as indeed,
And Scotty is right there with him.
it is Bevan, Scotty, Kanoji, Kawasaki, Word, Kenkos, Silver, Benno, Pavo, Hine, Neil, Beams, your top 12. Kawasaki actually makes a move for P3, going past Kanoji, and will get that position ready immediately.
He's right on Scotty and goes through.
Indeed he does.
Alternate tyre power coming through into place there. He's been upside down about 4 times. James Lapavo is turned round. He led so much of the race, but is turned and now will have to fight from the back.
That is gutting. Karolzak in second, getting past Kanoji as well. All beyond the push to pass, try and get down on Alfie Bevan. And closes the gap to 0.2 of a second.
So, Scotty's dropped to 6th. Jatin Kanoji's in P3. Axel Benno is not going to let him. Though he's on the back, goes past Alex Wood for P5, and immediately goes hunting after Jatin Kanoji, who has a big hit at the wall and loses position.
Oh dear,
Keeps going.
Yeah. He does, yeah.
Benno P3 on the alternates. Both cars ahead. No, Karolzak is also on the alternates ahead of him. And is chasing down Alfie Bevan for P1 with 12 laps to go of this race.
My word. He's looking racy, but goes a little bit deeper to chicane, loses time.
Of course, those primary tyres, it will take longer for them to get back up to temperature as well, post. Oh, Anton Kankos loses out. I think just had a little close encounter with the wall. Keeps going.
Pavo now looking to recover past Ben Neal for P8.
And makes the move with authority down into the right-hander there.
Does indeed. Gets the move done. Will hold position as the push to pass then expires on that 4th activation.
And while we have a fight for the over... Bevan's round! And that's Axel Benho back into the overall lead.
Apologies to interrupt you.
No, it's not. Johan Karolzak is in the lead.
He is indeed.
With nearly 2.5 seconds to the good. And these two were pretty much on par on pace.
Scotty getting past Jacob Hine for 6th position as well in the midfield, and Hine looks around the outside and loses off. Look at that, Pavo straight up the
James
inside.
Pavo back through. It's almost as if you can overtake on this track, isn't it?
Street circuit, who knew?
And I want to say, while there is a great fight going on for the overall lead with Benno trying to chase down Karolzak, There is a fight on for the AM lead. Jatan Kanoji is defending against Alex Wood in P4 and 5 overall. Both of them looking for the first non-Ben Neal AM win this season. Jatan runs deep.
Very deep. And that gives an invitation for Wood to try and make a move. Not going to be able to do it through that long right-hander. Goes into the final chicane, pulls back behind. But again, Kanoji goes deep.
Wide exits from Kanoji.
Just gives the invitation for Wood to try and make a move. Can't make it work, and Wood has to stay put. But in the background, Pavone Scott.
Pavone goes through. I can see what he's doing. He's looking for that traction exit. Alex Wood hits the wall. And that lets Jatan Kanoji away. The next AM is Ben Neal in P, now just moving up into P7.
Pavo.
James Pavo is off the circuit and vanishing into the void. Jatan Kanoji is also off into the void, and that puts Ben Neal up into the AM lead. Jatan Kanoji's computer gives out on him there for a second by the looks of it.
So sadly is safety car.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that.
So, race lead is coming through the back end of the circuit. Then you've got one more chicane and a couple of corners before they go down start-finish straight, where the safety car will be waiting just beyond turn 2 and 3.
And they waved Lapavo straight round.
Yeah.
Makes sense. We are getting to the point where it will be green flag running to the end.
Yeah.
5 laps to go. We call green flag to the finish.
Alfie's in pits. So Scott. Late pit stops for these guys.
They're getting off those primaries, getting onto the alternate tyres. They're losing pace.
Yeah. Thinking, well, we've got 10 laps to go. Let's just make the best of it, because we've offered a strategy. We're on the alternate strategy here, not making it really work for him.
Yeah, Alex Wood is the only primary runner still on track. Is Ben Neal in third, who's elected to hold on to those tyres and hold on to that third overall place.
Only driver.
So he's got 3 cars between him. No, 2 cars between him and the next AM runner, who is Anton Kankos. New guy into the championship, came in a couple of rounds back.
Putting his stamp on the championship.
He's now looking at second overall, second in the AMs at the moment. And is not far off the AM leader.
No, not at all. Any car to be down a lap, I believe, is Kanoji.
Yeah, who, bless him, has reconnected, gets back into the race and is dashing around to try and get back in. He might have to redo his mandatory pit stop.
Oh. He's not done a pit stop yet.
He has, but if he's had to disconnect and had to reconnect, it would have reset that.
Well, I'm sure some post-race adminning and stewarding will correct that.
It's not even an option. The game will auto-disqualify him. That's a lap to go.
Oh no. Well, we'll see what happens.
I don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
Safety car is going for another lap as Pavot into the pits.
That is an odd decision at this point.
On the alternate tyres, unless they're just completely flat spotted.
I'm not sure.
Interesting. He does take a pit stop.
Yeah, I think he's needed fuel.
Oh.
6 laps to go. After the pace car comes in, it will be green flag to the end.
Cool. Righto then. It's Kawasaki and Benot that leads the way. It's a French 1-2 once more.
I mean, I don't know who's going to win this at this point.
I don't either.
There's been so many lead changes in this race.
It has been absolutely. It's been absolutely insane. time will tell, and safety car looks to be pulling away a little bit. Kawasaki backing up the field once more.
And Rob has been giving them a bit of space to keep their brakes and tyres warm and behind the pace car.
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
So it's been but we will see out this next chicane. They should be going because Pav and Kanoji are nearly on the back of the pack.
Yeah, indeed, the safety car does indeed pull away. We'll go into the pits for what we think is the final time. It will be green flag from here on out.
We will see if Chris puts the announcement at the top. Oof. There's definitely some bumps on the apex there, isn't there?
It is. Oh.
Pace car's in. It is Kawasaki in control. When will he make the jump? He's steering the Jensen button. That's a long hole. Now he
goes.
There's definitely some gamesmanship, and frankly, I thoroughly approve of it.
I don't blame him, to be fair. It is Kawasaki
on an admin side, I'm not sure I should, but
it's all right.
As a commentator, yeah, it's brilliant.
We have opinions, it's fine. As Bella, it's car off, that's Kankos and Bevan.
They are round. They get going. Rob's out. The pace car's been called.
Oh. They're not quite in the zone for pure green flag race until the end of this race. We are going to see another brief safety car.
Yep, I think they'll all catch up. But I've got a feeling that it will be, if you take a pit stop, it's at your own volition on this one. Yep. I don't think they will be allowed to catch back up with the pack.
No, I don't think so either, to be perfectly honest. We shall see, as things are just going to calm down once more before we go racing for what will be the final restart.
Rob practically coasting here to let these guys catch up.
Rob is just riding the clutch on first gear, pretty much. But how is that now? Going through the first turn. Rob isn't that far ahead, though. He's just going through turn 3.
Is anyone diving for the pits? Or is no one dives in? I think it's going to be one lap and gone.
I think so too.
And then we will, I suspect, we will run to the end.
Yes. Would imagine so. As well, no further need for pit stops in this race, as the safety car is just ahead of cars actually go through the chicane. On to the second straight, and the cars will now slow down and meet up for the safety car. Q as a slight nudge between second and third. Neil inadvertently maybe just giving a little bit of a love tap to spin out on the
it gets
back of the car.
Twitchy under braking when you're coming down to this slow speed. They are being backed right up here to let people catch up with the queue.
Have now done so.
Everyone's there.
Yep. So we said the last safety car period would be the last one. We were wrong. This safety car period should be the last one. Just to wait for the cars to make their way down through the final sector, and we'll go green for the final time. No more safety cars after this safety car period. It should be just green flag racing until the end of the race. I'll be mighty surprised if we see another reappearance of the rough Porsche driven by Rob Psycho Zemenska.
He twitches through the final chicane. Yep, Rob pulls away, goes full pelt towards the pits, and it's game on once more.
Oh dear Lord, here we go once more. Here's Kawasaki leads away from Banov and Neil Hines Silver, top 5. When does Johan?
When's he going to go?
Is he going to do another
Jason He is doing the button. Slow down. When does he go?
It's now right at the start finish line. We go racing once more. Through turn 1 again.
3 laps to go.
Pavo's had an incident, so he'll stay put. And it's the final 5 laps, 47.52, as Ben Neal activates the push to pass.
It's open is the...
Yeah,
what is giving me the 3
round.
laps? Oh no, Ben...
Oh, that's a sketchy rejoin.
Goes round. They survive it. And the pace car is called again.
Oh. Interesting.
And holds on the first corner, waiting for everyone.
Dude.
So we get another restart. Johan's got to be looking in his mirrors the whole time. Yep, as we get the notice at the top, this will be the final safety car of the race.
Yep, absolutely. So final safety car of the race, as we see at the top of the screen. As the safety car will just lead him around for one more lap as the field catch up. Where is the safety car at the minute? It's going through turn 1.
James Lapavo on the pits.
Don't blame his last place, so he's not going to lose anything.
Might as well get some fresh tyres.
Indeed. We hear the whirring of the background noise over the cars.
Yeah, it'll be nice. He'll have them nicely warmed up by the time he gets back around to the queue.
Well, indeed.
And he's not going to lose out. He's going to be able to catch up to them at pace, and he'll be right on the back and able to make moves.
Indeed, they will. And the subway train echoing in our ears.
To front our leaders in the different classes, Jan Karolzak overall and on the pro class, Ben Beams has come through to assume the lead of the AM class in the Good Smile liveried Indycar there.
Oh my. Right then. Last couple of corners before the safety car comes in. As we said, it will be the final time the safety car is called for this race. We do say thank you for Chris Overstreet and Rob Samanska for their services on this evening and throughout the season. The safety car will be stood down for the rest of this round. As you can see, race control has left the server. Overstreet leaving the server, and Rob Samanska will shortly follow as he pulls back into the pit lane. And indeed he will get that Porsche drifting through the penultimate turn. It's now down to Karolzak to lead the way for the final restart of this evening. 4 laps to go. There's a French 1-2 at the moment. Can Silver, Hind, Beams upset that? Beaver not too far behind either. And Scotty in 7th with the love of the downforce cars. We are
Everything
away.
to play for here, and they go again here in Vancouver. Down into the first turn. But right behind Johan Karolzak as they come out next to the right-hander.
Indeed. Alfie making a move around Ben Beams into turn 1, into turn 2. There's Barrow now on the push to pass. Yep, indeed. And Karolzak's going to have to go defensive here. Not too defensive, doesn't compromise themselves. They do have a push to pass, which they do now use to defend. And will have the same power as Chris Bennett for the second race straight.
Perfectly. Because he will keep the power on just as Bennett comes off his.
Indeed. Oh, it's Jacob Hunt going way too deep.
Oh no, Jacob.
Fighting with, I think, was Zach Silver.
Yep, and he's stuck in the somewhere off the track there and has dropped right to the back. Zach Silver up into P3, Alfie Bevan threatening on the back of him.
It is
cuts underneath him as they come through the last turn.
Oh, don't. Oh, Zach Silver into the wall.
Both of them hit the clatter of the wall there.
Holy producers, Ben Beams dropping down the order, got lost, losing a couple of positions, I think, also clipped the wall in the final turn. Around the outside, tries to go with Wood, but it's almost 3 wide going through the exit of turn 1.
Oof. There's some definite door banging going on there.
Indeed,
And these cars don't even have doors.
Indeed, wheel-to-wheel contact is absolutely fine. He'll get away with that as Kawasaki Beno fighting away once more.
Ben Beams holding on to the AM lead by the skin of his teeth, but he clatters the wall. Ben Neal is right on his gearbox, goes up the inside and resumes the lead of the AMs.
Side by side for P2 and P3 as well, Beaven around the outside.
They come together. That's a massive pile up.
Oh no, okay, that's not going to go down well for the end of the race. Apologies, missed that. We were just watching.
Alex Wood goes into the lead of the AMs.
Dear Lord, we missed that completely. The leaders still fight away. We're focusing on that battle as Canadian is in position to Wood. And Beaven and Silver again fighting away. And Beaven actually getting past Silver for position.
Gets the move done. He's not going to be close enough to threaten the leaders.
2 laps to go. As Beno...
Jatin Kanoji has flipped the car and is in the pits again.
Oh.
In fact, I think he flipped it into the pits.
Interesting.
Which is, impressive.
He finds his way out. Why not? And next going once more is the leader still fighting away. Kawasaki and Beno for P1.
Scotty on the back for P4 on the gearbox of Zach Silver.
It is a stick on this lead battle for the moment. As up the inside goes
Beno.
What a move.
Gets it done. Under braking into turn. I'd say turn 1, it just looks like it. No, it was down into the hairpin at the back end of the circuit. Carol's round. Lost it on the throttle through the chicane.
And Chris Beaven P2. And in the background, Silver and Scott fighting away for position as well. Both of them trying to get past the struggling Karolzak. We're on to last lap. Have we just been denied a final lap battle for the lead? I think so. As Scott goes up past Karolzak for P3.
We do have a fight on for the AM lead as well, as Kankos is trying to close down Alex Wood at the death. I'm not sure he's got enough to make it.
Got Pavo in between him as well, so they have to make 2 passes in the same lap. I don't think it's going to be quite possible. But we will say, what a move around this corner here actually for Axel Beno, who makes the move up the inside of Karolzak, who unfortunately had to spin on his own. We are keeping an eye on the timing towers because Pavo and Wood are quite close together for position.
Scott into P3.
And yeah, Scotty up into P3 as well. But it is Axel comes through the final turn. What a race it's been. Congratulations to Bernard. Pavo fighting with Wood. Actually gets past Wood for position 6. It'll be Beaven and Scott and Karolzak 3rd and 4th. And it'll be then Silver and Pavo 5th and 6th. Wood 7th, not too far behind either, but that's the AM win.
That is the AM win. Anton Kankos, his first AM podium with oNiD, comes in P2. Nothing between Beams and Neil as they come to the line. Oh. Neil upside down, but I think he did that in borderline sympathy.
0.000 was the time as they came across the line. Exactly for 9th and 10th. High in 11th, Kanoji will see the checkered flag for 12th position, but that...
Everyone's throwing their cars into the walls for good measure. Jatin Kanoji, wondering what might have been, comes across the line to finish up the race. And what a race it was.
Oh my.
That was a little bit hectic.
That's a little bit, wasn't it? Short circuit. Plenty of action for everyone involved tonight, and that was Well, so that's actually quite a good race.
It was indeed. I'm now going to sit in the circuit until it ticks over to make sure that it actually keeps the results this week. Because it didn't last week, which was painful because I had to do it manually. So we will see.
Oh, breathe. Well,
But what a race! There was some amazing racing. Few safety cars, a few incidents, but these guys worked well with each other and had some fantastic fights up and down the field.
They did indeed. Your finishing order, from what I can see on my end, it's Benno, Bevan, Scott Karazak, Silver Pavo, Wood, Kankos, Beams Neal, Hein, Kanoji. Finishing order. That was a pretty damn good race.
It was a really fun racing throughout that.
Oh,
One more to go in the championship. And it's a classic. It is Road America.
Of course it is. One of the many American circuits you see these IndyCars go to in real life. We will be rounding off that season next week on a Tuesday night. Wednesday, tomorrow, we'll be back live once more, just to give a brief roundup of what we've still got to come this week for the Academy Championship on LMU. Is GT3 racing and it's multi-class GT3.
Yeah, and, mixed class hypercars and GT3s at same as Monday. It's Monza Curva Grande.
Oh boy, cool. That's fine. I'm gonna pray for me and the Ferrari. It has no straight line speed.
I'm no, because I'm in the Aston. I'll be behind you.
No, no, don't you dare.
I'll be looking for the slipstream off you.
No, thank you. No, thank you. As we will go back to Monza Curva Grande tomorrow night. Thursday, it's iRacing Superformula Lights at Thruxton 300, the full circuit, if I recall correctly.
You're thinking Snetterton. Thruxton is the one with the fast one with the chicane at the end.
Ignore me, Thruxton. Yeah, ignore it. And I know what tracks I'm talking about, honest, most of the time.
I mean, to be fair, the fast one with the chicane at the end could describe a good portion of British tracks.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll be back there for the iRacing on Thursday night. Friday is our rest night. We don't have anything going on apart from, I believe, we have our new community. We're doing a flight.
No, we are. That's next week.
That's next week.
We are starting, but if you want to get involved, look in the announcements page and look for the information on GridLink. We'll be starting AMS2 races, a cup series with a different racing track different car and track every week.
Indeed, we will be. That would be a good addition. Saturday's rest night, and Sunday we're back for our Sunday Championship on live on Twitch. It is GT3 racing at.
That's a very good question.
It's a good question. All LMU, however, we'll be back on live Sunday night for that. Monday night is more LMU racing, GT3 Championship on Monday night. And forgive me for not knowing where they are. I should really know. But then, as we said, back on Tuesday next week for the final round of the AC Indycar Championship at Watkins Glen, did you say?
No, it is Road America.
Road America. There we go, Road America. We will be back live on Twitch, same time, same place for the final round this time next week. Until then, we will forbid you adieu. Thank you for everyone that's dropped by and for your support. Do stay tuned for the rest of the week's streams on Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And Ben, thank you very much. One more week to go, and trust we're looking forward to it.
We are indeed. And keep an eye out in the announcements early next week for the first signs of season 6.
Yes, yeah, watch this space. Announcement to come, and we'll be back with you very soon. Take care, have a wonderful rest of your week. We will see you all very, very soon.